Hey there, dreamers and soul searchers. Have you ever looked around at the people in your life, your friends, co-workers, or that one person who always seems to linger a little too long, and wondered, is someone secretly in love with me? Maybe it is the way they smile when you walk into the room, or how they always seem to know your favorite coffee order. But how do you know for sure? Today, we were diving deep into the mysteries of the heart In this video, we're uncovering 15 signs someone secretly loves you, inspired by Jung's profound insights into love, the unconscious, and human connection. Jung once said, "Nothing is possible without love, for love puts one in a mood to risk everything." Love, to Jung, wasn't just butterflies. It's a cosmic force that stirs the soul. But here's the catch. Sometimes, love hides in the shadows of the unconscious, revealing itself in subtle, almost magical ways. So, grab a notebook, hit that subscribe button, and let's decode these signs together. By the end of this video, you will know how to spot secret love, and maybe even see your relationships in a whole new light. Ready? Let's jump in. Sign number 1, they light up in your presence. Let's start with something you've probably noticed, but never quite put into words. Picture this. You walk into a room, and someone's face just lights up. Their eyes sparkle, their smile widens, and they seem to come alive. Jung would say, this is the unconscious speaking loud and clear. In his work, he described love as an increased energy that flows when we are near someone who stirs our soul. It's like their psyche is saying, "You're here, and that's all that matters." Why does this happen? Jung believed that love activates the deepest parts of our unconscious, especially the anima, the feminine aspect in men, or the animus, the masculine aspect in women. When someone secretly loves you, your presence triggers this inner archetype, making them glow with an energy they can't hide. Think about your best friend, who always seems extra excited when you show up, or that coworker whose mood shifts when you join the conversation. That's not just coincidence, it's a sign. Have you ever noticed someone light up around you? Drop their name in the comments. Don't worry, we won't tell. Winks. Let's move to the next sign. Sign number 2. They remember small details about you. Okay, here's a big one. Has someone ever surprised you by remembering something super specific about you? Like, hey, didn't you say you loved that obscure indie band from 2015? Or, I got you this tea because you mentioned it's your favorite. Jung would nod knowingly here. He believed the unconscious treasures what matters to us, and when someone loves you secretly, their mind becomes a vault for you. In Jung's psychology, love isn't just a feeling, it's an act of attention. When someone holds on to details about your life, it's their psyche saying, "You're important." I had a friend once who remembered I hated olives. Random, right? But years later, when we went to a pizza place, he made sure my slice was olive-free. That's when I realized he cared more than he let on. So think about it. Who in your life remembers the little things? That's sign number 2. Before we move on, hit that like button if you're loving these signs so far. It really helps the channel grow. On to sign 3. Sign number 3. They prioritize spending time with you. Time is the ultimate currency, right? Jung saw love as a drive to connect deeply, and if someone's secretly in love with you, they'll make time for you, no matter how busy they are. Maybe they cancel other plans to hang out with you, or they're always the first to suggest grabbing coffee. This isn't just them being nice, it's their unconscious pulling them toward you. Jung's idea of the self, the core of who we are, seeks wholeness through relationships. When someone loves you, you become part of their journey to wholeness, so they crave your presence. I remember a classmate who always showed up to my study group, even though he didn't need the extra help. Turns out, he just wanted to be near me. Smiles. Who's going out of their way to spend time with you? That's a huge clue. Pause this video for a second and think. Who always makes time for you? Share in the comments. I'm curious. Let's keep going. Sign number 4. Their body language betrays affection. Now, let's talk about something Jung was fascinated by: the unconscious signals we send. If someone secretly loves you, their body will spill the beans, even if their words don't. Look for things like lingering eye contact, leaning towards you when you talk, or mirroring your movements. Like if you cross your arms, they do too. These are all signs their psyche is drawn to you. Jung's work on projection suggests that love makes us physically orient toward the other person. I had a coworker once who always found excuses to touch my shoulder or stand just a little too close. At first, I thought he was just friendly, but those subtle cues added up, so pay attention. Whose body language screams, "I'm into you"? That's sign 4. Sign number 5. They show subtle jealousy. Alright, let's get real. Jealousy isn't always a bad thing. Jung tied jealousy to the protective side of love, rooted in what science calls the love hormone, oxytocin. If someone secretly loves you, they might act a tiny bit off when you're re-chatting with someone else, especially if that someone is flirty. Maybe they get quiet, change the subject, or try to steal your attention back. This isn't about toxic jealousy, okay? It's subtle, like a flicker of discomfort. Jung would say this comes from the unconscious fear of losing the person who embodies their anima or animus. I once noticed my friend got super quiet when I talked about a date. Guess who confessed their feelings later? Raise his eyebrow. Keep an eye out for this one. Who's shown a hint of jealousy around you? Spill the tea in the comments. On to sign 6. Sign number 6. They perform acts of service. Here's a sign that's easy to miss but so telling. Does someone go out of their way to do things for you? Maybe they bring you lunch when you calms, re-swamped, or help you with a project without being asked. Jungian psychology aligns with the idea that love is an act of service. When someone secretly loves you, they show it through quiet, selfless deeds. Jung saw love as a transformative force that pushes us to care for others. I had a neighbor who always shoveled my driveway after a snowstorm. No big deal, right? But it was his way of saying, I care. Who's doing little things for you that feel like more than just kindness? That's sign 6. Sign number 7. They include you in future plans. Okay, this one's super sweet. Has someone ever casually mentioned you in their future? Like, we should totally go to that festival next summer. Or, you call, "Do love this place I am visiting next year." Jung's concept of the psyche projecting into the future suggests that love involves weaving someone into your life. Story. When someone secretly loves you, they can't help but imagine you in their tomorrow. It's like their unconscious is building a world with you in it. My best friend used to do this all the time, dropping hints about future adventures. Spoiler, she wasn't just being friendly, smiles. Who's including you in their plans? That's a big sign. Hit pause and think. Who talks about the future with you in it? Let us know below. Let's move on. Sign number 8. They actively listen to you. Listening is an art, and Jung knew it. If someone secretly loves you, they don't just hear you, they listen. They ask follow-up questions, remember what you said weeks ago, and make you feel truly understood. Jung valued deep connection as a cornerstone of love, and active listening is a huge part of that. I had a friend who could recall exact details from a random rant I had about my job. It wasn't just memory, it was care. When someone hangs on your every word, it's their psyche saying, you matter. Who's the best listener in your life? That's sign 8. Sign number 9. They defend or support you subtly. Visual. Someone speaking up in a group setting. This one's so powerful. Does someone quietly stand up for you? Maybe they correct someone who gets your name wrong, or back you up in a debate without making a big deal of it. Jung saw love as a force that protects and uplifts. When someone secretly loves you, they'll defend your dignity in small, meaningful ways. I once had a colleague who always made sure my ideas were heard in meetings. It felt like he was my cheerleader. And later, I realized it was more than just teamwork. Who's got your back in subtle ways? That's sign 9. Who's your quiet supporter? Share their story in the comments. On to sign 10. Sign number 10. They tease you playfully. All right, let's lighten things up. Does someone tease you in a fun, warm way? Like, they poke fun at your quirky habits, but it feels good? Jung knew the unconscious often hides vulnerability behind humor. Playful teasing is a safe way to say, "I like you," without risking rejection. My cousin used to tease me about my terrible dance moves, but it was always with this big grin. Guess who had a crush? Laughs. If someone's teasing feels affectionate, not mean, it's a sign their heart's involved. Who's your playful teaser? That's sign 10. Sign number 11. They're nervous or fidgety around you. Okay, this one's adorable. Does someone get a little nervous around you? Maybe they fidget, stumble over their words, or blush when you're near. Jung's theories on the anima and animus suggest that love stirs the unconscious, creating emotional tension. Their nerves are a sign you're shaking up their inner world. I had a friend who could charm a room, but turned into a bundle of nerves around me. It was so cute, and a dead giveaway. Who gets flustered when you're around? That's sign 11. Who's the nervous one in your life? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep going. Sign number 12. They share comfortable silences with you. This one's my favorite. Can you sit with someone in silence and it feels perfect? No need to fill the air with words, just pure, easy connection. Jung saw love as a deep psychic bond that goes beyond chatter. If you can share comfortable silences with someone, it's a sign their soul feels at home with yours. I used to sit with my best friend, just reading or staring at the stars, and it was magical. Those moments said more than words ever could. Who do you share silences with? That's sign 12. Sign number 13. They notice changes in you. Here's a subtle but powerful sign. Does someone notice when you're different? Maybe they comment on your new haircut, pick up on your bad mood, or ask about a big life change. Jung embedeu is focus on the psyche. S attentiveness means that someone who loves you is tuned into your evolution. My roommate once asked if I was okay because I seemed off one day. Her attention to my mood made me realize she cared deeply. Who notices the little shifts in you? That's sign 13. Who's super observant of you? Share below. We're almost at the end. Sign number 14. They celebrate your successes selflessly. This one's so pure. Does someone get genuinely excited about your wins? Like they're thrilled when you get a promotion or nail a project with no hint of jealousy. Jung saw love as a force that transcends ego, lifting the other person up. I had a mentor who was my biggest cheerleader, always celebrating my achievements like they were his own. That kind of selflessness screams love. Who's your biggest fan? That's sign 14. Last sign, number 15. They project their animus onto you. All right, we're ending with a classic Jungian concept. Does someone seem to idealize you? Like, they see you as this amazing person who embodies qualities they admire. Maybe your strength, creativity, or kindness. Jung's anima and animus are the inner ideals we project onto those we love. If someone secretly loves you, they might put you on a pedestal, seeing you as their perfect match. I had a friend who always talked about how inspiring I was. It wasn't just flattery, it was his unconscious projecting his ideal onto me. Who looks at you like you're their dream come true? That's the final sign. Wow, we just uncovered 15 signs someone secretly loves you, all through the brilliant lens of Carl Jung. From lighting up in your presence to projecting their deepest ideals onto you, these signs show how love hides in the quiet corners of the psyche. Jung once said, love is a cosmogonic force, a spark that creates worlds. So, the next time someone remembers your favorite song, or gets a little nervous around you, pause and ask, is this love speaking? I want to hear from you. Which of these signs have you noticed in someone? Maybe it's a friend, a crush, or someone totally unexpected. Drop their story in the comments. And if you loved this deep dive, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more psychology-inspired content. Hit that bell so you never miss a video. Want to explore more about love and the psyche? Check out our playlist on Jungian psychology, link in the description. And if you're curious about Jung's books, start with the Red Book or Psychological Types. They're game changers. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the heart. Keep shining, keep loving, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep decoding the mysteries of your soul. Bye for now.